I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Randall with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Houston.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And he gets it to go. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Edwards. From down in the low post, it goes.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Green. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle. Just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
For three, Randall. Fires from deep. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's Conley. After the basket by Houston. Picked by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Green. And a miss there on the triple. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Randall left side. Outside McDaniels. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Brooks. McDaniels with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 3. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jalen Green. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
Thompson's shot is off. Alexander Walker with it. Checked by Brooks. Outside, Alexander Walker. Randall on the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And Houston has possession. Thompson goes in. Lays it up and banks it in.
Timeout.
Thompson's got 8.
That first step is so dangerous with Ahmed. I mean, he was just gone.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. making a change here.
Rocket substitution, number 10. Smith.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 3. Conley looking for an opening. Down low. Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. He's got 5.
That's Julius Randle in pick and roll action, being decisive and having the skill set necessary to score it.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Conley. No points yet. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred Van Vliet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
B.A. Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Reed for 3. Smith with the rebound. To the inside. Pass to Brooks. Back to Thompson. Van Vliet with it. Picked by Smith. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Randall, defended by Thompson. Here's McDaniels. Minnesota again missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Amen Thompson, he is feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Now here's Holiday. 7-point gain, biggest lead so far. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Eason. Alexander Walker with the bucket. And here are the Rockets. Pass to Şengün. Back to Holiday. Here's Şengün. No points so far. 6 to shoot. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Clark outside. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Clark no good on that one. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference. Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo on the wing. Knocks it loose. Holiday looking for an opening. On the wing, Whitmore. And here's Şengün. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
So both teams changing it up here. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Dillingham. Here's the three. And Miller good for three.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
That's the urgency of Fred Van Vliet on the drive that really gets the defense off kilter. They don't get much of a chance to react with this guy.
Here's Dillingham. Back comes Houston in transition. And the basket by Van Vliet. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Miller can't get it to go. Houston leading by 7. Pass to Şengün. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his first points in this one.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Here's Şengün. And the shot goes. Şengün's got 6. Timberwolves trail by 9. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge, find a way, and he does.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Houston making a change here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Smith. Van Vliet outside. Back to Green. Now Thompson. Outside, Green. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Green's gotten his second bucket.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here's Randall. Nice D from Thompson.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. And Houston has possession. Following the score by Minnesota. And that one's good. Thompson.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
And he gets that one.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Van Vliet after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Green. Thompson outside. The three. Shot's no good there. Now 6 for 8.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Got a piece of it.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edwards. Ant-Man wanting it more.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. No good on the second free throw. Got it up. That shot, no good. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's Houston. They're up by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
30 seconds.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Now here's Conley. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. No doubt, Jalen Green.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green knowing where he needs to get to in these spots. And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
Now here's Şengün. Give him 8. Stolen by Conley. Here's Edwards. Get up, Anthony Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Uneasy, too, on the layup. Edwards has got 14 points for the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Gobert with a block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Thompson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. 16 points for him.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Edwards for 3. Again, the miss by Edwards. Houston leading by 8. Here's Green. Doesn't go that time. McDaniels with some nice D. Pass to Conley. Back to Gobert. And here's Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Wow, fearless with defenders all around him. Mike Conley in the paint.
Up top, Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. Stolen by Conley. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Edwards can't hit. Now here's Green. He's got 7. That one goes in.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's Şengün, high post. Outside, Green. The long-range shooting of Jalen Green.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Timberwolves trail by 11. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And it's off from three-point range. To the middle. Knocked loose. With 3, DiVincenzo fires in the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Van Vliet outside. 1:57 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Eason. Van Vliet outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Alexander Walker. Randall with it. Here's McDaniels. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's DiVincenzo. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He has 7.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Off target with the 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Takes it inside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred Van Vliet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
Inside. Pass to Smith. The kick out to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. On the wing, Whitmore. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Now here's Green. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
5 ticks left in the third quarter. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the...
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Clark. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Whitmore. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Holiday with the ball. Now Alexander Walker defending. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Şengün. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, B.A., and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
Second shot opportunity. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Dillingham. Out to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. Houston leading by 16. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Back to Smith. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play, rolling into open position right on cue.
Now Alexander Walker. Pass to Minot. Easton with a steal. Here we go, all alone. Here's Holiday. It's deflected. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. Van Vliet with it. Pass to Şengün. With the floater. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Conley. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, my. 2 points the easy way for Smith.
Pass to Randall. Minnesota again missing. Houston leading by 22. To the paint. Eason can't get it to go. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. To the middle. Here's Reed. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Rockets making a change here. And that one falls for Reed. And Houston has possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, Freddie VanVleet runs an offense the way it's supposed to be run. Pretty pass there.
And the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 21. Reed for three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Reed's got 7 points for the quarter.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Pass to Şengün.
Timberwolves foul. First personal foul. Third team foul. 2 minutes remaining.
And here's Green from the arc. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his 3-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. They're trailing by 21. Houston making some changes. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The baseline J. Outside Whitmore. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Oh, and Reed with a block.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Rockets.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Amen Thompson.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Houston in total control. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Pass to Smith. Stolen by Reed. Randall deciding where to go with it. To the inside. The kick out to Conley. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution here to the Wolves. Rudy Gobert.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's Shepard. Outside Eason. And So it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce.